My dear friends, welcome to Uncaged Zoo Tours. If you are new to the channel and love animals, I recommend and appreciate hitting the like and subscribe buttons and the bell icon to join me on my tours. Welcome back everyone to the Denver Zoo in Colorado. When we last visited Denver, we saw primates of all shapes and sizes at Primate Panorama, and thanks to your votes, we're heading to the other side of the zoo for a little hike at Harmony Hill. This area was originally a polar bear grotto, which opened as a part of the Northern Shores in 1987. It was renovated and eventually opened in 2019 as a new habitat for a grizzly bear, which is also themed to a fictional national park called Harmony Hill State Park. Let's begin. Now, Harmony Hill is located across from the giraffes and to the left of the sea lions. And it looks like this area based on a fictional park is also bear country. In other words, it's home to the zoo's elderly grizzly bear, Tundra. She came to the Denver Zoo when she was a cub because her mother raided trash cans. Rangers tried to relocate her several times, but Tundra's mom kept coming back looking for food. It got so bad that Tundra's mom had to be euthanized. On a lighter note, Tundra has grown into an intelligent and mischievous bear who loves the enrichment that her keepers give her. If Tundra was a wild bear, she would fall into torpor, a state of sleep similar to hibernation in the winter. I previously talked about torpor in my Streamside and Prairie at the North Carolina Zoo Tour, but grizzly bears enter this state when there's not enough food around. Even if she has year-round access to food and shelter, Tundra can still build a den using her sharp claws. She can even take really long naps in said den that can last for days or even weeks. During these naps, Tundra may not even eat or poop. Okay, that's enough crew jokes for one tour. If you ask me, it's really low comedy. Anyways, bears can make dens in rock crevices, under tree roots, or even fallen logs. Tundra isn't the only rescued animal in this fictional state park. She is neighbors with raccoons Cashew and Pecan. These sister raccoons have leucism, a condition that causes loss of color on their skin. Cashew and Pecan aren't albino raccoons because leucism is only partial loss of color on the skin, while albinism is caused by genetics, and all the pigment on the skin is gone. Cashew and Pecan were rescued in early 2021 with 3 other raccoon kids after an owner found them in their walls. Despite being rehabilitated, Cashew and Pecan couldn't be released into the wild with their siblings because animals with leucism have a very low chance of surviving in the wild, and they were brought to the Denver Zoo in 2022. To tell them apart, Pecan has dark fur, is very independent and adventurous, and eats up all of her food. Her sister Cashew is a picky eater, is curious, loves to play and nap, and has lighter fur. If you see raccoons in your backyard, put food away in secure trash cans, use motion-activated lights, sprinklers, or noisemakers to scare raccoons away, and don't forget to change it up because raccoons are very smart. You should also cover any gaps like chimneys, vents, or roof hatches so the raccoons can't get inside. Finally, please leave raccoons alone because they're wild animals. But if something isn't right, call a wildlife expert. I have to say, this tour was very short but fun. I would highly recommend checking out this area because learning about rescued animals and respecting their boundaries would be a great learning experience. When we return to the Denver Zoo, we'll do a 2-in-1 tour of Sheep Mountain and Pachyderm House, where we'll meet our first mountain goats, bighorn sheep, a black rhino, and a hippo. Of the 4 species I just named, which one are you excited about and why? Thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day!